why we can't have nice things, folks. This is why the government's going to come around and say, oh, well, you guys just like to leave buckets full of shit right out in the middle of nature. Lovely. Here we are. Getting here. We're going to try and go to some lookout point. That is apparently going to give us a spectacular view of Abraham Lake as well as this lake, Allstones. Yeah. See what happens. We are going back this way. Let's see where the path leads. The road goes on and on, my friend. So here we are, making our way up this peak. This is pretty intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. This is basically straight up. I am not exactly in peak physical conditioning over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna make it to the top. We are gonna earn ourselves an awesome view. See you at the top, bitches. Yeah. What we've got right here is nature's bench, baby. Aw, yeah. Just gonna take a little break. Whew. It's been a bit of an uphill climb. Oh, I'm not holding this very steady. Sorry, folks. We are very close to the summit. Whew. Almost there. Here we are, pretty much at the summit here, overlooking Abraham Lake. As we keep panning across, a bunch more mountains whose names I don't know, and perhaps barely visible even in the distance below. We've got Allstones Lake. The reason I said pretty much at the top of the summit is because technically there's one last hurdle. Oh wow. Here we are, officially at the summit. Decided to bring a picnic. It's a little windy, but we got a wind shelter with the rocks. Should be nice to kind of refuel, because probably wouldn't be too surprised, but it took a lot of energy to come all the way from down there. Down below, we've got Allstones Lake, which is where we're camping, right along the shore. And as we keep going, whoops, I'm kind of stumbling the camera, unfortunately. Wow, there's Abraham's Lake from the summit. There's right here, this is basically the tip of this summit. And starts to go back down over here on this side. It does. There we go. Oh, they weren't lying when they said the view was pretty spectacular up here, that's for sure. Look at how much snow there's already in the mountains. It's barely a week into fall, folks. I don't know who I'm talking to because we don't really have a channel or anything. Alright. One last little view of the mountains here. Yes, I'll break out the water right now. Signing off. Here we are. Starting to freeze our butts off a little bit at the summit because the wind is chilly. starting to realize that I would highly recommend bringing a toque coming up here. I'm glad I brought the jacket and these little glove things, but it would definitely be quite nice right now to actually have a little toque or a headband or something doing the band. And then I think hopefully that works. I don't know if I'm getting this. Hopefully this works. Not sure how well this is showing up here. The light's pretty bad, but never seen such a weird grouping of these things all at the top. From a distance we thought they were like little birds or bats or who knows what, and then the rest of this thing doesn't have any. Interesting. Here we got a fire pit that was left by some other people. Oh, I think I mentioned this in my other video already, didn't I, the other day? Which, as you can see, has glass left in it, which can be a particularly nasty freaking surprise after a dump of snow and somebody comes along and they're like, hey, let's move this a little bit. It's kind of in our way for where we want to set up. And I was really lucky rummaging through the snow with my bare hands not to have gashed myself wide open. That would have ended the trip real quick. So anyhow, this one's not our fire pit. I don't particularly feel responsible for clearing out their mess and risking cutting myself up. So warning to everybody who comes out here, if you find a fire pit that's pre-made, don't assume everything is safe. Other people can be pretty freaking ignorant and they'll just leave shattered glass in there. I mean, if you're gonna leave glass out here, folks, just leave the bottle intact. It's just basically molten and solidified sand. Breaking it makes no sense. It's not gonna hurt the environment if you leave it intact, but if you bust it up, it might hurt people. Just stupid shit. Anyhow, there are almost everywhere you look around here trees that have been cut down by people who apparently need to have gigantic fires, because who knew that when you come out camping in such a remote location, you can't just do a nice little blaze with a few branches. Nope, gotta cut down entire trees. That's just but a small sampling. Some right here near our campsite. Another one over here. Who knows how many I've missed. Oh, look at that. Whole bunch right here. Got 3 right here all butchered. That's nice. Oh, another one there. Yeah. Not sure what to say. We took a few branches, found what we could. Didn't cut down any trees though. Still had a little humble fire, which was here until we threw the rocks away and kind of scattered it out. Anyway, we're almost all packed up. That's what's left of our gear. The tent area completely clear, nice and flat for the next person, if there's any, before next spring. And in the meantime, we're looking at ourselves a fairly gray, overcast, cloudy day. Looks a little intimidating. It was drizzling a bit when we woke up this morning, but we're hoping the clouds just hang up there along with the rain, and now we can get back to the car relatively dry. Worst comes to worst, we do have our rain gear, so here's hoping for a nice little hike home. See you later. Here we are, final day, all packed up, ready to go, hitting the trail. Hopefully we make it in one piece. Yeah. Feeling a little better. Had some coffee this morning. Maila had some hot chocolate. Made us some awesome mushroom soup, which kind of fired me up a little bit. I was not feeling great this morning, now feeling mucho better. A little more confident about getting this done. So off we go, trails ahead. Woo, that's where we're going. Okay, see you later. Here we are on our final, what's the word I'm looking for here? We're our final huzzah, our final look at Allstones Lake. Now behind us, in all its tiny, majestic glory. It is a very, very small lake.
And no poo, no horse shit.
Yes, that was nice. No offense, equestrian folks, but it's nice to go hiking without having to dodge horse shit all over the place. Cool. All right.
No horse flies.
Yeah, exactly. No hordes of deadly horse flies. Signing off for now. And here's the first little bit of the path leading away from Allstones Lake. As you can see, a little bit icy. It's been traversed a little bit. Looks like it's melted a little bit from when we got here the day before yesterday. So should be all right. I was worried it was going to be icier than this. We'll be good.